So here we are then, welcoming you today to one of the jewels of the Arab world, Jeddah. One of the biggest cities in Saudi Arabia, second only to Riyadh, gateway to Mecca, and one of the biggest ports in the region. And now, host to the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix.
Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box. And it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the rundown into turn one. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Perez, Lando Norris and Ricciardo, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Vettel and the engineer, Giovinazzi, Stroll, Kimi Raikkonen and Gasly. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Russell, Mick Schumacher, Fernando Alonso, they've taken a grid penalty, and Nicholas Latifi, Mazepin, Sainz, Eilert and Esteban Ocon rounds off the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs. Okay, clear. We want to pit this lap, so push now. Gap to car in front is 4.0 seconds. Release. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Into P16. Our gap to the car in front is 4.8 seconds. Of fuel remaining. Okay, clear. The gap to the car ahead is 7.6 seconds. Worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Leading our teammate by 10.7 seconds. Gap to car in front is 1.7 seconds. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. your final lap of the race. Gap to teammate behind is 13.8 seconds. Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today.
Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they secured here. A result that will make Sergio Perez happy as he pushes his championship lead out even further. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Carlos Sainz certainly wasn't someone to scoff about. His ability to follow race strategies throughout with pinpoint precision has to be commended.
And it's another title in the bag for Red Bull. After a long and hard-fought season, they built an astonishing car this year, and the glory they'll be taking back to Milton Keynes is fully deserved. Meanwhile, good work from the owner-drivers team this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing. There's quite a buzz around this team at the moment. What are your thoughts on them? That was an epic battle today. How do you think this will play out? Appreciate your time.